and close. So all the drags are going to be on either side, and it's going to be quick and short. So if I drag here, I drag. If I drag here, same thing. Okay? So it's just getting him nice and heavy. It makes his feet heavy, makes it harder for him to move. And then I add my head positioning out of it. So here, let's just say I miss. And he misses and goes around me. I can still get in on him. Okay? One of the things, once you get, that kind of happens, you start getting here. I want to start getting him taller to get in. Okay? I want to get him up on his heels, up on his toes and stuff, because when a guy gets taller, their base comes together. Notice that? Okay, so if you start lifting a guy up, their feet will come closer. All right? If he's got a wide kind of crazy base, maybe it's going to be a little trickier. But if, like, say I start getting in on him, it's going to be easier for me to step through. Okay? So when we're playing here, it's a lot to do. And what happens is a lot of jiu-jitsu guys, they get overwhelmed by this. And they're just like, all I care about is getting to the ground. And they cut this whole game out. Now, here's my challenge to you. If say you're a badass grappler on the ground, but you can't wrestle, let's say you can't do any Greco, or let's just say you don't wrestle at all. You're just like, I'm just got my theory that I just want to be a ground fighter. Nothing wrong with that. But don't call yourself a master grappler. That's just my thing. If you can't grapple up here and teach it, like I'm no master at this whole area, but I know my game pretty well. Enough to teach it to pro fighters and have a good pro class and to be able to wrestle with these guys. But I'm versatile. I can teach a lot of different things. For my goal was to be a master grappler before I ever cared about gi or any of this other stuff. I wanted to be a master grappler. Oh, my coach could teach wrestling, Greco, judo. He could do all these things. That guy is a master. You know, that's my goal. So if you're just a ground fighter and you can't do strikes on the ground, I mean, are you a ground fighter? I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings here, but if you bought this instructional, it's because you want to learn, and you want to learn this stuff. And maybe I'm opening your eyes to some stuff, but definitely go train with the specialists on their feet. But learn everything, or you're not a master grappler. Okay? I don't want to even fucking hear it. Okay? Just train with everybody, learn wrestling. You don't have to master it, but say if you're like, no, I don't want to do it. Learn it enough, you get some rounds training, at least be able to teach it. But if you're not good at it, be humble enough to say, hey, I'm not good at this, but you might be, let me work with you. And if you need to get better for him, do it. If you need to get him a specialist to come train him, do it. Because once you're a teacher, it doesn't matter how good you are. It's how good you can teach. If I'm a coach, doesn't matter I'm really good. No, because you're not paying me because I'm good. You're paying me for making you good. I gotta produce a product. So if I have a bunch of good students, I'm a great coach. So my job is to be a coach. I'm good at my job. If I'm a great grappler and my job is to grapple, like say I'm like competing, I'm good at my job. But if you're a great grappler and it's time to coach and you're messing on your phone and your students you're not good at your job. You're just not good at your job. Okay? So I hate when guys join some grapplers school, because a lot of guys that are really good, they're really good because they're focusing on themselves, or they have talent, skill, or they're athletic. But a lot of times they can't teach it. It's the guy that was always clunky. He didn't have the physical advantage, whatever it was. Like I just was the guy. You know, those who can't teach, My health shit the bed, and I had limits on what I could do. I still trained my fucking ass off 6 days a week. When my health hit the shitter, I did what I could and I got back. But my goal was produce products. I wanted to produce wins. I wanted to make you dreams come true. And that was my job, and I loved it. I did what I could to stay in the game, okay? So as I'm here and I'm working, playing my game, boom, grabbing. Now the other thing is to work level shooting, level changing. Level changing, if I see him, I go here and he's trying to